What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into it. With that being said, shouts out to Mav Hoffa, my expert opinion, man, for, you know, hard work pays off. You put the grind in, it pays off. But remember to be faithful, man. So many people get into this and get opportunities and they betray people, they stab them in the back. They don't know how to be loyal and devoted. It's like they be looking for a reason to justify the things that they do. And that's just how the world is. That's just how life is. Well, I just want to say this to Mav Hoffa, because according to Styles P from the Locks, he said that he's disappointed in you. He didn't think you would do something like what you just did on your show when you was interviewing Jay Hood, had him up there. He said when they was there, basically, you didn't ask them nothing about Jay Hood. But yet, when you get Jay Hood up there, you asking them things about them. And you could have reached out to him to fact check all the things Jay Hood was on there saying about them that wasn't true before you put that episode out, basically allowing him to say whatever it was he was saying against them that wasn't true at all. And you had contact with them by which you could have backed that up. And he disappointed in you because he thought that you was more stand up than that to do that to him. In the team. He said you didn't call him at all. I don't know the nature of you and Styles P relationship. I don't know if you ever even talked to the man to the point behind the scenes in private where he figured that y'all had some type of rapport that if anybody come on your platform saying something against them that you would have protected their name or their brand or whatever it is that they believe you didn't do when you had Jay Hood up there as a guest on My Expert Opinion. Now, I don't know the nature of that. You know the nature of that. Styles P felt some type of way as he went on social media and laughed out about it and all the things that Jay Hood was saying on My Expert Opinion that he said was just not true at all. And he can prove that it wasn't true. And just felt like they wasn't being represented properly on a My Expert Opinion. And he felt some type of way about that. My advice to Mav is this, man. Look, bro. It's good to know that you changed your life around. That you are now put in a position where you're able to legally provide for your family comfortably. You ain't got to worry about bills being paid. You ain't got to worry about a roof being over your children's head. You ain't got to worry about clothes on their back and feeding them clothes. You could actually give your mama a break who spent so many years providing for you and concerned and worried about you when you was in the streets. Now you can give her a sense of relief, helping her life out better. And now you could be focused and devoted to, if God so willing to do, a longer life providing for your children. But you have to be careful when you step into the limelight of success, because it can destroy you just as much as it can help and rescue you, determined upon your choices and situations and how you treat people. I say that to say this, and this is a fact. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. So the wise thing to do with that knowledge is to always make sure you're in right relationship and standing with God. And God commands that we believe in his son, Jesus Christ, and that we love one another. Just as he has loved us, we love one another. Treating each other fairly, respecting one another, having each other's best interests, sharing each other's success and struggles. That's something to always remember. Remember where you came from. Remember the time when you went down and out. Remember the time when people betrayed you. Remember the time when people gossip about you. Remember the time when people backstabbed you. That you don't repeat the same thing somebody did to you and do it to somebody else. That you don't sell out God for a paycheck. So many stars who had the big paycheck just gone, wiped out of there. Look at all our top people. They just be gone, just wiped out. Learn from their failures. Learn from their excuses. And people willing to believe and accept anything other than the true truth. Do unto others as you will want done unto yourself. You don't want to go back to having this reputation of being a shifty dude, of being a deceiver and manipulator. You don't want to go back to being something like that. Some people think that can't change. I believe all men can change if they honestly want to, because I know God, who can change the heart, can change any man's situation if that man is willing and want to. I don't believe a person can change without the power of God. I truly don't believe that at all, because the Bible is clear that every good and perfect gift comes from above. I just hope you learn and you don't mistreat people because of the position you in. That you treat people fairly. That you stand on truth. And not just accept anything trying to be politically correct or looking for the next paycheck, selling out God. So I'm looking at the situation. You don't want to burn bridges. And you don't want to use this internet as a means to actually bring people down. When they're exposed on something, they do something out of pocket, you got to use wisdom based upon how you're going to address it, based upon the information that's out here against them or about them. You just want to be wise when putting things out on people, attaching it to their names, if you do not have no concrete evidence backing up the things you're allowed to say against somebody else that could actually hurt them. I'm gonna say something real. A lot of people may not be happy with your success or what you did. A lot of people don't want to see you where you at. And in the knowledge of knowing that, this should always keep you on your toes. This should always keep you on your toes. Never take for granted life. Understand where your true success come from and where it lies. And know to always consider the things you do when it might could hurt and affect others in a major way. Do not sell out to the ways of this world. Do not be compromised. Stay true and genuine, because you have a reputation of being a street dude who can relate. So be true and genuine to the very thing that puts you in position to by which you now been given this opportunity to provide for your family now, when so many people have tried to do this, fail in it. So remember that, and to always put the one and only true God first, and our Lord Jesus Christ. I think you should call Style P, and I think what you should do is get them both together and talk on your My Expert Opinion show if they want to, or bring Style P on there to at least protect his name and they brand, to clear up anything that may have been said on there that wasn't really true. The Bible say, when one man speak, it seems right to the next person speak. So just remember that one right there. And with that being said, I'm just gonna say, I ain't see the episode, so I don't know what it was about. But I do believe Matthew owed them brothers a call. So pick up the phone, call them brothers. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.